Alright guys, we're back here on some more Modern Warfare Zombies for our second video today, and this time around we're going to be taking a look at the brand new D-Tier battle rifle. I ended up maxing this thing out in multiplayer, so we ended up getting all the attachments for this guy, plus I got the Interstellar camo for it. Now the camos that you're going to be unlocking for this thing in multiplayer and in zombies are actually pretty damn cool, and they're even got some animated ones in there as well. Now this gun in multiplayer and over in Warzone is just absolutely shredding, so I couldn't wait to bring it over here into Modern Warfare Zombies and test it out. I'm going to be doing some testing with this thing all over in the main map, and then we're going to go on in and do the Dark Aether. We're also going to go over some news that came out today about Modern Warfare Zombies, and if you guys missed the previous video, be sure to stick around for that. So with that, welcome on back to the channel, everybody. If y'all don't know, my name is Ghost. Appreciate everybody that stops by the video today. If you're into zombies content or anything Call of Duty, rock the hell out of that like button for me, and subscribe to the channel, guys. We just ended up hitting 23,000 subscribers, and I cannot thank you guys enough for all the crazy love and support. I did end up setting a huge goal for myself to try to hit 40,000 subscribers here on YouTube by the end of the year, but with the way you guys have been absolutely killing it lately, there's not a doubt in my mind that we're going to make it happen. So one of the very first things I want to say about this battle rifle is that if you are going to be rocking the largest mag, you're only going to be sitting on 80 rounds before you have to reload. But on a plus side, you are going to be having 720 rounds in the reserve, so that's not too terrible on the ammo. If you do slap a mag holding on this guy, you're going to be sitting on 800 rounds in total, so that's pretty damn good. The one thing to keep in mind about this gun is that it is a battle rifle. It is shooting a little bit slower, but it is packing a huge punch. He had absolutely no problem taking care of the Stormcaller, even dealing with the HVT Mega Abominations, hanging out inside of the red tier zone. Basically anything that I put this thing up to, it was handling it with ease. As you guys are going to see here in just a second, we were dealing with an HVT Mega Abomination, and I had so many zombies just trying to swarm me, plus we had other bosses and stuff like Manglers. I gotta say, this D-Tier actually handled it really well. I was actually kind of surprised. So I feel like this is something that I have to reiterate all the time, or else I'm gonna have people in the comment section. If you guys plan on rocking this thing and you plan on coming out into the red tier zone or into any of the Dark Aethers, make sure you are putting an epic or a legendary Aether tool on, plus you have enough money to pack a punch your weapon up to level 3. If you're gonna be using anything less than those combination of those two things, yeah, the weapon's probably gonna feel a little bit underwhelming if you're coming out, like I said, into the red tier zone or Dark Aethers. Now I will say up front that this doesn't feel like it's gonna be like the absolute best of the best weapons here in Modern Warfare Zombies, but it is still pretty damn good. For a brand new weapon that actually handles itself really well in here, I've been having a lot of fun with this thing. Now if you guys ended up missing our previous video, we ended up going over some of the updates that we got for Modern Warfare Zombies today, including the fact that you don't even need a regular sigil to go into the Dark Aethers now. As long as you have the portal open, you should be able to just enter into any of the Dark Aethers of your choosing, which is pretty cool. It kind of saves players a step. You can just come in here, you don't have to actually worry about trying to farm up a sigil. You can just come straight in here and go straight into the Dark Aether if you want. But I'd recommend you guys get a little bit prepared first, perks, pack a punch, and all of that stuff. I did end up seeing some people that were a little upset that the Elder Sigil side of these Dark Aethers aren't free, but I mean, come on guys, it's pretty easy to go inside of the regular one and come out with some Elder Sigils. I do know that it was pretty easy to find these sigils inside of the red tier zone. I mean, all you really had to do was do a contract or two, and usually you would find one. But now this really just saves you the time of doing that, and as of lately, you know, with the red tier zone being just so absolutely compact with people, I think this is a really good another option that gives players another something that they can do. Like if you are having a hard time out the red tier zone farming contracts, trust me, I know how difficult it can be when you are just got so many people out there, they all got scorchers, everybody's stealing contracts. Then you could just dip straight into the Dark Aether and farm some contracts in there and get some even better loot than you're going to be finding inside of the red tier zone. I don't know, but for me, I definitely think it's a good little quality of life update for Modern Warfare Zombies. Then also guys, this is actually a really big one. All of our cooldown timers for all of our schematics have been cut in half for Season 6. No more waiting a crazy like 72 hours for some of these items. Some of these things like the legendary Aether tool now only having a cooldown timer of about 12 hours, and you can actually cool down these things faster by exfilling with essence. It's going to be way easier to farm these things up. But yeah guys, it is definitely a little bit unfortunate that we're not getting, you know, like any substantial like content for Season 6, but I definitely think these are some really good quality of life updates for Modern Warfare Zombies, and like I said in the previous video, I think that this will help some of those other people who are maybe getting towards the end game of Modern Warfare Zombies, just give them that nice little final push to get there. Coming back to this D-Tier battle rifle for a little bit before I wrap this thing up. If you're looking for a good, new, decent gun to rock here in Season 6, this is definitely going to be one for you guys to check out. I'm really glad that this is actually one that I can recommend to you guys. It really sucks when we get new weapons and they're just kind of duty. This guy had no problem carrying me through contracts in the red tier zone, hanging out in there for quite a while, and then we came on in here and did the Dark Aether, which I will kind of admit we ended up using the VR11 a lot during the Outlast contract. I kind of feel like they ramped up the zombies in these Dark Aethers a little bit. Season 6 to me is guys feeling like they cranked up the dial in here just ever so slightly? I mean, maybe it honestly could just be me, but man, it really does kind of feel like it. Let me know if you guys have been running the Dark Aether since the Season 6 update, and what do you think about the zombies in here? Do you kind of think that they cranked them up a little bit? That, I think I'm going to get up out of here, guys. I know it was a little bit of a shorter one again, but I do have another video that I'm working on that's going to be going up first thing in the morning. If you guys do want to check out the loadout that I was rocking here in the video, I'm going to toss it up on the screen right here. Thank you everybody for taking the time out of their day to check it out. If you guys did enjoy the video, please do me the biggest favor in the world and drop a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if anybody is new, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will catch you in the next one.